Welcome back, everyone. Tim Marlowe here with Be the Better Local. It's still September 22nd. We've had an amazing show today, bringing on guest after guest. And today, and in this moment, we have Justin Little with J. Lee Design and Repair. Yeah. So welcome.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Awesome to have you here.
Yeah, so we kind of briefly met online. I saw you promoting your business, and so I wanted to reach out and just get face to face because I feel like the community and society is going away from it a little too much. I mean, we're safely doing everything here, but at the same time, this is how you build relationships, and this is how you continue that next step in life, and that's meeting new people. And so I wanted to bring you on board. I want to learn more about you, my friend. And so what do you have going on these days?
So we are just repairing cars.
All right.
And
not remodeling cars.
Not remodeling. We do collision repair and specialize in custom fabrication.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have to have a damaged car to have if you want to just up your game a little bit.
Yeah.
Bring it to you.
Yep. If you want to get an aftermarket install, some bumpers, wheels, whatever that you're looking for, we can do it.
Like a hoopty spoiler kind of thing.
Spoilers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, what got you started with everything?
So I started fabrication about 15 years ago back in Texas, and I got into auto body about 5 years ago and started my business a few years ago, but it was kind of on the back burners because I was working at a shop and didn't want to take it on full time. I just kind of was nervous about jumping out there full time on my own. I have a family. And because of COVID, I left a large shop and took the leap. And it's been good ever since.
Nice.
Wow. I think that's one thing with COVID, as scary as things are when we encounter a change or a shift in our norm, it's forced people into a lot of courage and into a lot of good things that they wanted to accomplish, knew they could accomplish, but weren't ready to take that leap.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah. We had talked about that it seems like at least once a month we've talked about what blessing will come out of COVID, for somebody, because like you said, when you have that norm and you're going day in and day out to a job, you think about your family. And so you don't have, like you said, the courage to, really step out on extra, it seems like gas fumes to be able to build a business while you're working full time, running on fumes. But COVID has just slowed things down enough for us to realize we should be living for ourselves. And I love the success story of you stepping out and doing your thing, because that's what it's about. You should be living for your life and for your family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what can people expect when they haul their damaged car into you or call you? How does that whole process go down with the customer?
Well, they can expect to have the utmost customer service at the best, because we are so small that we don't generate a ton of customers. So every customer that we get means a million. So we're going to take just as much care of their vehicle as possible, and we're going to get it fixed and painted and back to them in a time efficient time. And I keep saying we, but it's really just I and my wife and children that started the business.
Oh, we get it. That's my wife right there, engineer and everything. We get small business. I get it.
So we've been really lucky to have what we've had in the past 3 months, and people can just expect for us to keep doing the best we can and keep trying to provide back to our community locally, and trying to help out the best we can through automobile repairs.
Yeah.
What area are you servicing? Is it just Tacoma? Are you in Tacoma? Is it South Sound? Where can people find you to? What's the reach?
The South Sound, we've had customers from Auburn, Graham.
Okay.
We kind of service the South Sound.
Yeah.
We have people coming from everywhere.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's definitely an area that we're reaching heavily on as well. So I just wanted to make sure if we needed to reach outside people, we needed to get that for you. So cool. South Sound proud right here. Man.
Yep.
So,
cool.
so you mentioned touching on cost. Is that like, hey, prepare yourself for sticker shock, or what do we need to know about that for you guys?
Yeah, the biggest thing is I get a customer and they're unsure with what the cost is, and they're terrified because they've gone to a larger shop, and the larger shop has gave them a number that's just huge. So what's the biggest thing is to get me a picture and let me get the info over and then get back to them and give them the cost.
Yeah.
Cost normally is going to be around $350 to starting depending on the damage.
Yeah.
Right. And it once we tell you a cost number, it's not going to change. So we're not going to give you an estimate and then you get your bill later and it's like, it's
$2,000 more.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This was 500. Now it's $2,000. Like,
Right.
What do you,
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen with us. We the number that we said is the number we stick with, and that's what keeps kind of driving
Yeah.
us.
And when how do you deal with customers when they know that they want their car to look really cool? They're bringing it in to customize. There's not damage that needs to be repaired, but how do you help them find that vision for what they might want to add? Do you have ideas for them, or do they got to go find stuff in catalogs and show you what they want? Or
The catalogs is a really great way to bring in the most ideas that they have, and then allowing us to draw it up and sit with them and being patient. A lot of customers want it right away, and
It's that microwave lifestyle.
yeah,
it's we're accustomed to it now. But we if the ideas that they bring, I always tell people, you wouldn't want to bring your tattoo artist a bad idea or not pay them like a good amount of money to have it done.
Yeah.
right.
So the more ideas that they throw and lay down, the better it will become. The outcome will come.
All right.
Yeah.
So even though that I understand small business, we all understand small business, but some of the advantages, probably what someone would say if they worked for big business, is the fact that they have resources and things that, major $20,000-$30,000 pieces of equipment and all that stuff, and really you're able to do all this, and so without all that shiny things, right? And so are you still able to do things like paint match something that's come off from a car, or how are you able to do that? Do you still have some sort of technology available? And tell us a little bit about that.
Perfect. So I can tell you that paint match is going to be 99.9% accurate every time.
Nice.
There's no way that we can match the original OEM paint. It's just super hard, but we get it really, really close. We actually work with Sherman-Williams, the automotive
nice.
finishes over on
Okay.
South Tacoma Way. Those guys have been great. We take the time to match paint and to dial it in really well with those guys.
So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You've got all that experience and behind you from the bigger company on the paint side, with the local small business mentality, taking care of the customer.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Love
the
that.
goal.
Yeah.
Love it. I know that we have some information probably scrolling at the bottom here. Let's talk a little bit about how people can contact you, follow, like, share, and all that good stuff. Because even though that we want to bring people face to face, we talked about it earlier, with the events that we're missing these days, and the lack of community when it does become a face to face interaction. But how can they find you digitally so they can actually get face to face with you?
So they can find us on Facebook at J. Lee Design and the sign Repair LLC. They can find us through Yelp, Google, Craigslist. We're out there. They just if they need their car fixed, just type us in.
Cool.
right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, so for people who are watching this podcast, do you have any special deals going for them right now?
I do actually. So if you'll text 253-304-8696, we're doing a $150 panel repair. Meaning
Wow.
it's going to cost them $100 to repair the panel, and that's depending on the damage. But if you got door dings, scratches,
Okay.
it's something that you walk up to every day and you're like, oh my gosh, this is my car. We're willing to take care of that right now if they're listening to the podcast.
Yeah, sweet.
And get them taken care
And
of.
what was that number to text again?
253-304-8696.
What did they text?
You can text a photo of the damage and your name, and we'll go from there.
Well, say you saw it here.
Yeah.
All
So you
right.
saw it on
Yep.
the podcast. Sweet.
Awesome.
Cool. This is so exciting because, if it was me, for some reason, I would probably do what most people would do and just probably find the first name on Google to repair my car. But it's exciting to know that in all industries that you've seen throughout these interviews that we've done, we're starting to learn that there's a niche that our local community has that can provide you with that service. And so we're excited about learning more about you, Justin, everything you have going on. I support you and your family, your wife, your kiddos, and hopefully blessings come from here on out.
Thank you, guys. Thank
Awesome.
you.
For sure.
Thank you.
We will head out here. We'll be right back. We got one more segment to do, which is our business strategies and personal development with Andy Vargo here. But thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be right back. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.